tell you one more thing, man. Harry Potter's another person said I like to tailgate. Actually, I don't tailgate. You need to check your elements from different social economic foundations before other people kidnap and try to travel the world to pressurize and cause the wrong intentions to your element. A person says, why? Another chick will be traveling in a systematic time, trying to travel around the world. Another person says, why are you going to say that? Because the fact is she's going to be doing identity theft. A chick that looks like Siobhan Songs, and also Katana's Asian, so Katana don't look like her. And then when she tries to look Asian, it'll be the literal manipulation of the physical reality to individuals she already came into contact with that was trying to manipulate the earth elements because they already want to be. They want to violate the foundation of individual sacredcy so they can make whores and hoes because of the porno industry and because of girls of bad marriage through time and the paradigm of existence. So they'll be traveling around the world trying to fuck up the elements of the human condition, trying to they'll be trying to cause the wrong pressurization. You'll see them going to spas. You know, they'll go into the sauna room. They'll go into different points of elements. This is why I came up with the sonar scent. The sonar scent. You go into a spa, it lets off a humane condition of certain perfume elements of the natural nature and elements, and then and you could evaporate it after for your humane condition, and your skin could always smell good for a longer period of time instead of going to buy cologne. You'll smell good for like a whole week and a half, and then when you check the humane condition of their pores and of their cellular structure, it'll be cleaner than what it was before. Then going to the spa, even in the futuristic, even on a futuristic level. So you'll have different scents and fragrances even of the physical reality. Now, this will also show you the real enlightenment of the literal element of the humane condition of different social economic systems because you get to see the real pressurization of the light. Because imagine if a diamond was in a stink diamond mine at a time, a place that really has the wrong fragrance of the human condition. You got to pressurize it and cleanse it, clean and minted oil of the fresh reality of even oxygen to be able to see the real visual light of the diamond so it could inform you what's really going on. And sometimes, because of the humane condition of the diamond, is because if say you go into a diamond mine and it smells like real sour and stink, it's because something happened to those original family members or the reason of the higher conscience of the diamond mine, and it's the diamond light and the element like the raw element before it even turns into a diamond would be letting you know about there was a wrong human condition where you had a whole astrological tree that was done wrong and another person's hiding the reality. So the chemistry already lets you know that another individual got to go to look for like it would be going to explore for like fossils and like the show Skull and Bones. I mean Bones. You have to go explore for fossils, and you gotta have to find out the reason of these individuals' death, what caused the situation at a time. And on top of it, if the diamond mine has some type of a bacterial reaction to the look at this. Oh, look at this. Because this actually comes on by itself at times. I was wondering if somebody got this on a timer or trigger to cause the wrong type of thing. And when I moved in here, it was already smelling musty and stink. Now when you come smell the air and the fragrance, it smells much cleansier and cleaner from the time I even moved in here. Now, what people gotta watch out for is the people that come and travel within my room. And when I have to, I don't have a car, so I can't jump in my car to secure myself. I gotta walk outside because another person wants me to walk outside to be exposed, so they can drive past me and have an excuse because they're already trying to cause terrorism. Now this is like you have I see you had remember what was the terrorist group called again? The other day I was watching the news. It's called the ISIS. It's called the ISIS terrorist group, but it's not an ISIS because another person, the ISIS galaxy had ISIS galaxy monkeys that wanted to be acknowledged. If you ever had people that was repping a person galaxy, exposing them on another planet for no reason, and then you have the stars of the humane condition of the high acknowledgement that comes and tells individuals, no, this is okay, so and so. They don't cause no exposure to show you that they're a danger to the humane condition. Another person goes shows you martial arts to say they could do this, they could do that. They'd be more civil. But then you have the individuals that's going out there doing all type of crazy things, shooting up schools, doing all type of crazy things, and people wondering why he's doing it. And then you have an individual that is already a part of the government, like somehow Carlito. You know, remember Carlito's Way, the movie, like the lawyer. Remember the lawyer that said he was down, everything was okay, and then he just let individuals just go and just do start doing all crazy shit and made everybody's situation hot, so everybody was ready to die. So he wanted to take down everybody he knew because he was the man that was like the bacterial infection that said, yo, fuck it, let them go for the whole run, and then if something goes wrong, he'll know he'll learn enough for himself at the time how to murder all the original individuals because of what he wanted to do and the pussy he wanted to get. He couldn't get the pussy at the time, so he has to make sure he gets this pussy a certain type of way so he can have an excuse. But the thing is, he wants to be self-sufficient to kill the real empresses so he can have them in a trap, and then next thing you know, he's punishing them in the physical reality, doing everything that he want to do for himself, and then next thing you know, he's really killing the empresses. So another person said, what are you talking about? He'll become like the best a certain type of way, and then it's just like if you're a star high being, you advance somebody, they want to know the real reality of science. And then one day they start talking to you like you're a little kid, and then they show you that they want to test the master at the time. Oh, I want to test you, master. And then next thing you know, like me, Buddha, I would have, I would, they would come looking for me the time, and then I wouldn't be there because I'll just leave them a note honor your consciousness instead of just doing wrong to your consciousness. Then I'll show them how real the situation will get in the social economic system. But then you have an individual hanging out with individuals that side with their mentality and their human condition. What is it going to do to you now? If you don't side with your harmony of the reason of your higher consciousness, what is it going to do to you? And now imagine if another individual didn't know their human condition to their science, was looking at certain things, and just because something happened a certain type of way, ignoring the empress, then they just continue doing certain things because this had other so they don't want to hear certain things because the physical reality of the human condition of science is real. And then when you have a newer generation, another person that's already fucked up, that's trying to be vibrant in his situation, so this way he could cause an outbreak or a downfall because he was one of the individuals against the individual that went all the way and then wanted to be vindictive because he wants an individual to say, I'm wanting to come back to do the best. How would you jeopardize the man that made all existence? A man provides all evidence in all type of ways in different styles. It's like having many different styles of martial arts. A man tells you this is this. And every style of martial arts whipping everybody's ass, and then all of a sudden you still want to continue just to go test the man himself. That doesn't make no sense because a man says, yo, listen, this shit is going to really get hurt. And then on top of it, it's not going to be able to do what it's going to do, what it's doing to everybody else because I'm existing. I'm the man that made the little life. You're not gonna be able to do certain things to me, and then if you think that you are, I'm gonna make sure you're never able to do it again. Another person says, but that's the outlook they want you to have on me, because my human condition is wonderful. So a person that learns deadly forms of mushu strikes or wudong techniques is gonna try to do what to my human condition? So a person will be taking a person through a training day. They'll say, I'm going to put him here, I'm going to put him here, and we're going to give him this, we're going to give him that, we're going to give him that. And then we're going to start fucking with his human condition and his chemistry at certain times in front of people. And then we're going to tell him that his human condition and chemistry is off. So when people's checking it the other time, individuals know the difference because they'll be able to see certain type of, radiation scans or something, because that's what you're supposed to use to see visual aspects of other different individuals. They say they look at the radiation scans or something, and then next thing you know, that individual will literally be looking for the individual that knew the difference at the time, and they'll see how hard life is. And then you have the higher connection a certain type of way, and the reason why individuals are being funded, and then it'll be all types of situations. And then the next go around when other people come to check to make sure what's going on, another person, I'm doing this for this guy, I'm doing this for this guy, I never, this guy, I work for this guy. And then the guy saying he work for, like me, is the guy who's been trying to kill all the time to literally murder and kill. And why is that? Because he wanted to get the mushu strikes in. Because a person trying to learn a form of martial arts to do Highlander. Another person wants power. So he's going all the way. So what is he doing? He's going into Skull and Bones and trying to mind fuck individuals to fuck up their human condition. It's like becoming somebody's dad. It's not their dad. So he's trying to make other men like atheists, self-sufficient individuals that doesn't care about the physical realities, just thinking about a moment of pleasure and not caring. They just want to live the Chronicles of Riddick life. I don't live the Chronicles of Riddick life, and the pyramids wasn't about that. The pyramids, the reason why individuals used to paint their eye to the darker colors because it had a lot to do with the astrological tree of space. And not space energy itself, but the stars according to astrological being. So when you would see people, when you would see people, you see how the phone just cut off. This is close and it stopped. Another person has access to this phone. So another person's wondering, so they're probably going to try to cut the video at a point because it's like markers. It's like setting certain tones of markers for what I'm saying, and then they cut the video. You got to watch out for these types of things. Another person, it's going to go on in time because another person's going to wait till another time a certain type of thing happen when another person's not paying attention to that. And they're going to be like, what, you're supposed to be paying attention to everything. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be paying attention. As soon as somebody fuck it up, and I get somewhere and the other person likes something, then I gotta go in to go do certain things. No. You know what I do? I just walk the situation to you. That's what you wanted and stuff. So I'll just embarrass you in other words. So I'm just gonna be real with you. So, and I'm gonna murder you after that. But, I'm just speaking to the person of the higher consciousness. I'm just telling you the honesty. But then a person says, what is going on and stuff a certain type of way, and I tell an individual, like, yo, listen, it's just like a person colors their eyelids and turns it black and then lets you know that was the literal vivid point of the higher consciousness. If you go continue fucking with this person, you're going to end up in a detrimental situation. And me, I'm going to tell you just like this. I was serious with what I just said. I'm going to literally get you to the point, and then I'm going to embarrass you, and then I'm going to murder you. I don't give a fuck who you are. So if you're the point of the higher astrological tree, and you crying to your mother for a certain type of situation, I'm gonna manhandle you while you have your mother's dress on. I'm gonna let you know how real the situation. Loved one. I'm not speaking to the international government. I'm speaking to international. How can I say it? International security of the social economics of the higher consciousness. Loved one.